Disney patents reveal some shocking information. Could they be planning to buy Vivi? And also, it looks like they could be launching their own NFT game and controlling people's NFT experiences in their own car. So there's just a lot of information we have to cover in this video. So you're going to definitely want to stay tuned to the very end. Without further ado, let's just dive in. All right, we have Aeronaut's tweet pulled up over on Twitter, and this user has been definitely basically tweeting some fire about their patents and everything like that. It led me down a rabbit hole. You're definitely going to want to stay tuned till the very end. But this one has to do with displaying NFTs and having a different experience in your vehicle. So you can see here this last figure and the TLDR. We're going to get into that. It says Disney will allow users to adjust in-vehicle content based on NFTs they own in their wallets. What NFTs would you display in your vehicle? All right, so looking at the macro, let's take a look at Audi. This is something I covered in somebody else's podcast. You can see here, this is going to be what Audi has been working on, but let's go ahead and fast forward this. This guy's wearing a Magic Leap headset. So contrary to modern belief, there's other headsets out there than the Vision Pro. Magic Leap's been around for years and years. You can see him grabbing the steering wheel, and what's going to shock you next is augmented reality. This is exactly what I've been telling people about that could happen in the not so distant future, and Audi releasing their concept car absolutely proves what we've been speculating on the channel. So definitely very cool to see this technology. And even further, Mercedes is integrating ChatGPT into their cars. We know that Tesla has self-driving cars, and with all this technology merging together, technically all these cars could have their own, basically crazy digital environment inside. Hey, Tesla car or Mercedes, drive me to Pizza Hut 10 miles down the road. And by the way, play that NFT song that I bought the other day. And boom, it plays this song and it basically starts a whole different theme in your car. That could be absolutely crazy, right? And well, it looks like some of this stuff is coming to fruition and merging together as we predicted. AI, digital experience, and this is where it's basically going to touch every single industry in the world, in my opinion. And here it is in automobiles. And even further, BMW also integrated Ready Player Me already avatars into their car, and you can basically integrate cosmetics on that avatar, NFT-based cosmetics. As a matter of fact, we know that Ready Player Me is integratable with like 8,000 different apps. So that is absolutely crazy on the level of the interoperability and experiences you can take these avatars into. And this car is pretty cool. It's like an empathetic car that has emotions. It's like an AI, and very cool to see what they're doing over there. Let's get back to the patents, though. Some pretty crazy stuff here. It says systems and methods to adjust in-vehicle content based on digital assets. We're not going to get into that because we just covered it. But what's shocking is some of the other patents I've been looking up. It says collector container for non-fungible token assets. Now, what does that mean? These are basically like the frames that we saw at like Decon, and what Sony has already built is like basically these basically digital frames that have NFTs. You can mint those NFTs to them or transfer that NFT to that digital frame or container, as this patent says. And this was filed quite a bit a long time ago and was published back in December of last year. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Here's another one. It says systems and methods for effectuating real world outcomes based on digital assets of users. We've seen one on Twitter that was kind of revolving around kind of the wall statue and displaying NFTs. Like if you're near, it's like location based. This one's actually different. This one's for effectuating real world outcomes. So maybe like if you own an NFT, maybe it opens a door. I don't really know. I haven't dived into some of these patents, and they're pretty extensive, obviously. And I'm not a patent expert, but you can see this image here. It shows you electronic storage, client computing platform, like your phone or whatever, external resource, user management, and decentralized ledger. And you can see just a basic, machine readable instructions, authentication, token determination, experience component, outcome effectuation component. So it doesn't have like the actual what could happen. You could read through this, but what's gonna shock you coming next is systems and methods to facilitate game unit management with a smart contract responsive to battles involving game units. Now, this is pretty crazy. This is literally a patent about an NFT game. You can actually see the image here, and it literally shows exactly that here in this image. You can see the characters right there and everything and how that actually works. You can see the NFT, the identifier, the battle information, the final result, and the smart contract. So they do plan on using smart contracts and NFTs to facilitate a Web3 game. And on the channel, we've been so bullish. We've been one of the few channels in the community talking about Web3 games. We've even worked for Web3 games, and we've been super excited about the possibility of Web3 games leading the way, not only in the space in Web3, but in crypto as a whole, to really push the needle forward, and the NFT space, because gaming far surpasses movies and music in terms of entertainment, and will continue to grow year over year as we see AI basically get exponential, map making and everything like that, even metaverses basically be more persistent. Then that's when we'll see a lot of this really start taking hold and taking effect in the Web3 space. And we're already seeing it. And basically, like games like Parallel that have implemented AI into their game as well, Star Atlas and many, many others. So anyways, the sky's the limit when it comes to Web3 games, in my opinion, and we're so early. All right, so that is pretty much all I got for this video. Pretty crazy stuff. Now, you can search up a lot of different patents by simply typing in Disney Enterprises Inc. NFT and look up all these patents yourself. I haven't dug into all of these patents, and they could reveal a lot of information. I could do separate videos if you just tag me on Twitter. Now, I will say that these are Disney patents. These are not VV patents. So that's the only thing that, for me, looking at this, that Disney controls these. They can license to whoever they want to, and we could see Disney spread their IP out even more in the not so distant future. We're already seeing that play out with different NFT apps and things like that. So again, if maybe VV was filing these patents, that would get me more excited if I was more excited on the VV end. But again, these could spread out across different applications. So you definitely can't discount that, and you can't get too crazy bullish and crazy, basically be speculative on the token side of things, because I know a lot of other content creators, a lot of users will try to hype up the OMI token. None of this has to do with OMI token. You can see in these patents so far, there's no use of the actual crypto token, or no token involved in any of these patents that I've seen personally, but I could be wrong. Just comment down below if you see any information about actual crypto tokens or anything like that. So far, I just see NFTs. So again, I just want to remain objective, level-headed, and tell you that that's how kind of patents have worked that I've seen. I'm not a patent expert, but I've seen documentaries where I've seen companies kind of have to recreate products due to patent issues. So that is something to be aware of in the macro sense of things. But anyways, let me know what your thoughts are about all of this. This is absolutely nuts in terms of kind of opening the Pandora's box here on these patents. And again, one of these patents was just filed or published, you can see June 1st, and that was the basically effectuating real world outcomes based on digital assets of users. So you can see that was literally this month. So anyways, that's all I got for this one. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification if you like more videos like this. Be like an NFT, be authentic, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.